Hey Capricorn, what's up? It's your girl B-Way and welcome back to my channel, Magnetic Healing Tarot. Today I do have a a bonus reading for you guys because you are amongst my top views for the last readings. All right, I appreciate you guys always and forever for that. I love you. Smooches. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please remember that I am offering $7 readings. That will be linked down below in the description box if that interests you. All right. Now let's just jump right in. Today, your bonus reading is going to be an oracle card reading. All right. Just to kind of switch it up and give you guys different styles. I was asking people what kinds of readings they like. And, you know, I was getting a different variation. So I want to give you guys a little bit more than the usual. All right. So keep being at the top. I was seeing during my meditation, I was seeing the number 4. I don't know if the number 4 is relevant to you guys or if you're looking for an answer and it's going to come in 4 days, 4 weeks, or something, 4 hours, 4 minutes. I was seeing also like the Motel 4. I think that's what it's called, the Motel 4. I don't know if someone here is staying in a motel. I feel like if you're somewhere where it's like the hurricane is hitting really bad, you may have to end up staying in a motel. If you haven't already, maybe that might be the best course of action right now. I also was seeing stability. Some of you guys are going to come into stability, or you're looking for stability really harshly right now. And I saw a lightning bolt, which is not that weird, but it was kind of weird because the number 4 kind of changed into a lightning bolt. And so I just want you guys to be careful if you are somewhere where it is the hurricane is hitting really hard and people are really getting taken out of their homes. Please be careful, especially if these messages resonate. All right, but let's kind of jump right on in. I keep seeing great power and abysmal. Yeah. All right, so Spirit, give me some cards here for Capricorn that is relevant to them for the next month. All right, give me some cards for Capricorn that will be relevant to them for the next month. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn? Okay, yeah, Capricorn. All right, let's see what comes out. I feel like some of you guys are going through something right now. I don't know if it's like romantically or financially. Yeah, some of you guys are going through something. And for some of you guys, it's romantic. And what you're trying to do here, you're kind of doing something overboard. You're either maybe drinking too much, smoking too much, partying too much, sleeping too much, eating too much. You're doing too much of something. Maybe you're being really needy. Somebody here is being very needy on their partner or something. And I feel like somebody here is trying to force a relationship to stay together by doing the most, by being extra or something here. And that's just not the way to go about it. So what do we have here for our Capricorn Spirit? Show me what are their cards, what are their messages, what are their relevant messages for this month. I'm gonna take this out. Small is beautiful. Keep it simple. Yeah, inner truth. Yeah, okay, so some of you guys are going through something. I do feel like a cycle is ending for you. I feel like there is some sort of completion here. By the way, this is a completely new deck, guys, so I'm not familiar with all the cards, but I do really like this deck, and I want to give you guys an oracle reading with it. So what we have so far for you guys, we have Small is Beautiful, we have Inner Truth, and we have the Cauldron. All right, and let me see what this is. 7, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are going through some sort of transitions. You're going through some sort of cycles here, and it may be producing a lot of conflict in your life right now. Spirit is asking you to really look within and accept the truth for what it is. Accept everything for what it is and be honest with yourself. I'm feeling a sense of denial from some people here. Like maybe you're not wanting to fully accept what's happening around you. But the Small is Beautiful. It says, find the extraordinary in the ordinary. Keep it simple. Use discretion. Slow down. tend to details and pay attention. Like I said, I feel like somebody here is doing something in excess. I feel like somebody is going a little bit overboard, especially if it is in regards to a relationship and you're trying to keep a relationship together. Less is more right now. You may think doing the most is going to win things over in your favor, but I'm hearing that you need to pull back and you just need to let things happen as they happen. All right. And then back to this card, it says to find the extraordinary in the ordinary. I think this is so interesting because legitimately like an hour ago, my friend and I were just discussing how the word extraordinary is, like he was saying, is stressful because he's like, all you're saying is to just be extraordinary, but like, you know, take the word ordinary and replace it with basic. So you're saying to be extra basic, you feel me? But I'm like, you know, it's the English language for you, and it really is telling you to be anything but ordinary. But I'm feeling like, you know, for you guys, things may have been feeling a bit ordinary for you. All right, things may not have been feeling super extravagant or over the top, and I feel like it's a need for you guys to take those little small things and appreciate them, make them into more, appreciate them for more than what they just appear to be as little small things. Like somebody could be doing small gestures to get your attention or doing little things for you, and I'm feeling like there's a lack of appreciation, if I'm being completely honest. And so I feel like you're being asked here, Capricorn, to open up your eyes as to what's happening around you and what people are doing for you, even if it is small or it seems little. Be appreciative. All right. For the inner truth, it says, and this could be you as well, this could be you trying to take everything that is small or ordinary and transform it and make it into something bigger. Especially with the pandemic hitting, you could be trying to, you know, make $1 out of 15 cents, especially if you are somewhere where the hurricane is hitting. You can be, and I feel like what this is saying, Spirit is saying that you can take the small things and make them big. You can appreciate the things that are little or seem like they aren't worth much, and you can make them worth much with what you do with it and how you appreciate it. Okay, because I feel like you can turn anything around here. The inner truth card says the wisdom of the heart, insight, clarity, purity, intuitive knowing, consciousness, and penetrating illusion. So there is definitely a need here for you guys to be very, very open and honest. I'm hearing to keep an open mind, especially if you're in a relationship. I'm seeing that card, keep an open mind, from the Love Oracle deck, or I'm sorry, the Romance Angel deck. And I'm feeling like you've been living in this bubble. This is one bubble, and then this is the next bubble, you know? And I feel like you've been trying to keep things from penetrating your little bubble here, or this big bubble. And so you've been living in this little bubble instead of like popping this bubble and living in the reality of the big bubble, all right? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Is like you don't want anything to kind of come in and ruin your thought process or what you've been telling yourself or working on believing. And so you're like living in two different worlds, but all in one. Is kind of what I'm getting here. And it's time to make the two worlds collaborate here, Capricorn. It's time to make the two worlds fit together as one, which is the truth with what you desire. Because what you're telling yourself is really what you want it to be. And I don't think it's really the truth. And I think the truth is something that's a lot harder to deal with. All right. And so I think you'll be better off here sitting in the truth, accepting it, maybe meditating and praying until things seem more clear for you, and then merge the two worlds. Merge your desires with the truth, all right? And find that compromise and that balance. I think that can happen is really what I'm getting here. And then with the cauldron, so this is all about alchemy. It says inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain, rejuvenation, and discerning wisdom. There's a lot of knowledge around you right now, Capricorn. I don't know if you guys are in school or you're teaching or something, but there's something about the knowledge that's around you. And I'm getting the feeling that some of you guys are being slightly know-it-alls. Maybe you have like an air sign, moon or rising, like Libra or Aquarius or something, right? Or Gemini. And I feel like there is new information and new wisdom around you for you to learn and to tap into and to take something from. But I feel like I feel like you see it and you know it's there, but I don't feel like you're fully taking advantage of it. I feel like you're kind of telling yourself that you don't really need the new information. You know what you're doing, you have it, you got it. But I think that a part of you accepting this new truth and the inner truth is going to come with the new knowledge as well. I don't know what any of this means. I'm being completely honest. So this can fit for all of you guys in a completely different way. It can be romantic, it can be just life, it can be career-wise, but there's something here, all right? Especially if it involves a completion of some sort, or if you're about to start a new journey or a new venture, all right? This completion card says final attainment, victory, a crescendo, a job well done, perfection, peak performance, prudence. Yes. I feel like you guys have been really fighting a battle to get yourselves to a certain pinnacle here. I feel like you guys have been dealing with different types of conflicts, and I feel like the seasons have just been changing for you guys, and things have been up and things have been down. You feel me? But it's all to get you to this final victory, and like you're like coming up on it. You are coming up on this victory. I think that a part of you gaining this victory is going to come from you seeing the beauty in the small things, appreciating things that you think are small. I'm hearing that at one point in time you really wanted this, and now that you have it, maybe you're not as appreciative that you have it. So rewind back and double back to the time, Capricorn, when you really wanted something that you have now, and now that you have it, ask yourself, do I fully appreciate it that it's here? You know, do I fully appreciate this? Because I feel like there's a lot of beauty around you for you to acknowledge, and God is just waiting for you to acknowledge, or the universe is waiting for you to acknowledge, whichever you believe in. Yeah. So let's see what else we have here. That was a lot. I didn't know we were going to get that many messages from these cards. I was going to pull a fourth one, but we're already at 12 minutes. I don't want this reading to be OD long. Okay. Let's get some more. I want to see how you guys are feeling. I want to tap into a little bit more of you guys' energy, spirit, God, universe. Tell me what it is that we have here for our Capricorns. Show me what's up for them. Humor. Yes, lighten up. I feel like I have to tell Capricorns this a lot, which is to lighten up. Find the humor in situations. Like I said, you guys may be needing to accept the small things as being bigger than just small, as playing maybe a bigger role than what you're crediting it for. The friendship card. Some of you guys can be heartbroken here, honestly. I did see heartbreak before I started recording. But that could just be for a small percentage of you guys. Worry. Yeah. You guys are worrying. What is this here? Patience. Yeah, I feel like your patience is running thin. I feel like you guys have been trying to get to a certain pinnacle in your life here. You guys have been trying to get to this victory, this final lap. Like, you guys are trying to get to this point where you feel like, yes, I am finally there. I am finally complete. I finally have it all. I finally have this. I finally have that. You guys are really working your way to get to that point, right? But the problem is that you're not appreciating all of the little things on the way to this victory, all right? A lot of times it's not always about having the victory, but it is about the journey. It's about the skill set and the new perspectives and the new experiences that you gained throughout the journey to get you to this point of completion. Because a lot of times we get to the point of getting that final goal, or obtaining the goal that we wanted, and once we obtain the goal, we're not as happy as we thought we would be once we got there, you know, because it's like, dang, it doesn't feel like what I thought it would feel like, because the joy came out of chasing the dream. It came out of working toward it every day. It came out of having something to look forward to. You feel me? So maybe some of you guys need to change what it is that you look forward to every day. Maybe you need to find something new to look forward to. I am seeing that you guys need to keep still. A lot of you guys need to meditate if you are into meditating, and a lot of you guys need to pray if you are into praying. You need to spend a little bit more time doing this. All right, there's a lot of renewal around you. There's a lot of self-mastery here that you need to grasp to fully thrust you into this victory and into this role of completion. I feel like you guys are really close. Like, you're not at all far from the victory that you're looking for, but these are the steps. And I'm seeing you need to become more appreciative, appreciating the small things around you, and learning how to take the things that are small and making them grand. Make them big, because you can. You can take anything and flip it, all right? You can take 15 cents and turn it into $1 worth of whatever. You feel me? It's been done many, many times before. And you need to accept some inner truth here. You need to really be real with yourself and accept whatever it is that's around you. It's something in your heart that you need to accept. I feel like you're trying to harden your heart a little bit to keep from accepting this information. But you accepting this information is going to dissolve the hardness on your heart. It's going to dissolve that. It's going to make you feel a lot gentler and a lot more lighter. Maybe you'll be able to laugh at things again. All right. I feel like this is an important time to just be lighthearted. All right, don't take things so seriously here. I feel like you have a lot of inner chemistry with yourself, if that makes sense. And I feel like sometimes you may feel like people don't understand you how you understand you. And I will agree with that, Capricorn. I think Capricorns are one of the most misunderstood signs, because you guys think so differently from a lot of people. And I think that with this new information and wisdom that's around you, it does have something to do with this information and wisdom. And I do feel like maybe because you are in this space, or you may feel like you already know something, you're not fully open to this new wisdom or this new info. But if you do, I think it'll click something in you, and things will make a lot more sense within yourself, and you'll have the answer to something. It'll be like you literally are going through some sort of spiritual renewal or spiritual awakening or something. You feel me? All right. Fear. Yeah, don't let this fear hold you back. Yeah, you're real close to happiness. You are really, really close to happiness. And then denial. Okay, we're going to just take that. Pride. Okay, Caps. Cappy, Caps. I remember us having this conversation before about your pride, all right? Y'all, I love y'all. I really do. I really feel like y'all are just misunderstood, because I think Capricorns are really great people. I just think that you guys don't know how to execute what you think sometimes in the best manner. And what I mean by that, let me explain that. What I mean is, like, let's say you have an idea and you feel like it's the best idea on God's green planet, and this would be the idea that actually gets the world to go round, and this is the idea that will end poverty and world hunger. This, whatever it is, like you guys usually have these big grand ideas, and they're really stringent and strict sometimes when it comes to the knowledge and the belief that comes with it, because you guys will have this belief and this knowledge, and you will hold very tightly to that. And you will want everyone else around you to believe and feel exactly what you believe and feel exactly the way that you believe and feel it. And when people disagree with you, it becomes a battle. It becomes a, what do you mean? How can't you agree? You know, you guys get very defensive. And I feel like for some of you guys, you may be dealing with that. But it may be the opposite way around, where somebody's trying to really get you to understand information here, and you're like, nah, all right? Either way, if it's you trying to understand someone else, or you trying to get people to understand you, what Spirit is saying here is that you're missing something small. You may need to just open up your eyes, your heart, and your ears to this, and just be receptive to this new information. And I think that might change things for you, and you may have like a change of heart here. I do see fear playing a big part in a lot of this. I feel like sometimes we have this fear of being wrong, or this fear of, well, maybe not wanting to admit that we're wrong. And the truth of the matter is that we're all wrong at some point of time. And we just have to admit that. All right. I see courage and fear. You guys have a lot of courage to get something done. But at the same time, there's a lot of fear that is underlying and kind of holding you back here. And I feel like on the surface, you guys have been really trying to keep it together and not really show everybody around you how you really feel underneath it. But underneath it all, I think you're worrying. I think your closest friends may know. I think your closest friends are really like your glue, Capricorn. I feel like your closest friends, the people who are really close and in your inner circle, these are like the people who really help you get through it. They really help you get through the day. They really support you is what I'm getting here. And they are a big source of your happiness, all right? And I think that they know when things are off with you, maybe even sometimes before you know, or maybe sometimes even before you actually realize it. And that could play a part in the denial. Somebody can be trying to talk to you and tell you something about yourself, and you may not be fully open to hearing it or receptive to the information because you may not see it just yet. But when we're immersed in the situation, it's hard to really see it from the outside. And when you have somebody who's really close to you, but they're still on the outside looking in, it's usually a little bit easier for them to assess your situation and tell you where you're kind of going wrong. So if you have a friend around you or somebody who you really do trust, who is trying to explain to you, you know, something from a different perspective, or they're trying to get you to see things differently, I think that it may behoove you to listen to this person, Capricorn. I think that you would really benefit from a night with friends and just laughing and having like a girls' night or a guys' night or a game night. All right, a game night might be really, really fun for you guys. I'm seeing a little bit of alcohol, you know, nothing too crazy, and some laughter and fun and just lightheartedness. And I see you guys opening up in a way, and maybe you haven't opened up in a long time because you've been so foot on the gas and just, you know, trying to keep things in order and not let things fall apart. But I see that this happiness is around you. Like, it's crazy because you really do have this happiness around you, and it's really close. I think it's going to come into place with this completion card. But what's happening here, like, you guys are getting really close to peace and freedom, and it's some sort of peace of mind here. But you have to be patient. And I think that you have this fear that if you don't see it happening right now, that it's not really on its way and that it's not really coming. I think you're having, sometimes you have a hard time maintaining your faith and really trusting in God or the universe with this worry card in reverse. Like, I feel like you may really, really think too much. You overthink, you worry too much, Capricorn. But your victory is really close. You have to change your mindset, Capricorn. Before we move anywhere or go anywhere or do anything, you have to change your mindset. And I know for some of you guys that may be a little bit harder because you are an earth sign, and sometimes you guys are really strict in your ways. You know, you guys have a really traditional outlook on a lot of things in life, and maybe right now may be that time that calls for a little bit of unconventionality. It may call for you to do things in a way that's a bit unconventional, that's a little bit, it goes against the grain, it goes against the status quo. You know, it may be time to do that. And I think you may find some surprising happiness from that. And I think that you will gain a lot more support than you think you will if you decide to change things up and do things a little bit against the grain. You need to trust yourself Yeah. So you guys are super loving. I see this love and empathy card behind the pride and the trust card, right? This is the thing. You guys have a lot of pride and you guys have a hard time trusting people. And I completely get that. I completely get it. And Capricorns have a hard time trusting people for the fact that you know that everybody on this planet doesn't have the same kind of heart that you have, Capricorn. You know that. And I know that. Everybody does not know that, and I'll keep it so real with you, because I defend Capricorns to the T sometimes so much, because I love Capricorns. Y'all have great hearts. It's just sometimes y'all don't know how to portray that. It's just, what did I say? I said Capricorns have great hearts. They're great peoples. Y'all just make it hard for people to like you sometimes. That's what it is. You make it hard for people to like you sometimes. And it can be how you say things. It can be you being strict in your ways and brushing off other people's thoughts and what other people deem to be important. That is a quality that will make anybody unlikable, just not you guys. And I'm not saying that you guys are just completely unlikable, but I'm just saying that that's one of those traits. Like, we all have traits that make us less likable, and that's one of those Capricorn things that, like, you know, you guys are so adamant about what you believe is right that it can come off the wrong way when you're trying to express that to somebody else, especially when you're trying to get people on board with what you feel. You know, you, like, I keep telling Geminis this. You know, you catch more flies with honey. My mom will always tell me that. When you want to get people on board, you have to remember, you know, you may have to soften up your approach sometimes to get people to listen to you or to get people on your side. All right? But you guys have all this love and empathy, and this is why I love y'all so much. And I feel like it's really hard for people to see that when it's covered up by trust issues and this pride, and you guys coming off like, nah, I don't F with nobody, or I don't really trust somebody like that except these 3 people or whoever. You feel me? And I think that could lead you to maybe sometimes feeling left out in certain environments, feeling lonely in certain places, except for when you're with your friends and you're really, really close people. And it's because you guys need to begin to expand your thinking and how you see things, all right? There are multiple ways to get to a victory. There are multiple ways to get to a solution, not just the way that you see fit. You feel me? So maybe try working with other people here. Maybe try working together with other people to getting to the solution or to getting to this complete victory at the end, especially if you are in a relationship, all right? And whatever you're in denial about, baby, you're gonna have to come up out of that. Give me some advice for my Capricorn spirit. Give me some advice for Capricorn. Ask with sincerity and go with the flow. I just saw those 2 cards. And I kept saying, I think you guys need to go with the flow. I think you guys need to stop trying to push against something. You need to accept something for what it is. You need to just accept things. I'm hearing gracefully. Not being too combative. Not giving too much pushback here. I feel like this is a time to be more graceful. Wow. Sun. I just pulled it off the back. Rewind it back 10 seconds and watch me pull it off the back of the deck. What does this say? Accept disappointments gracefully. I don't know what you guys are going through, but I don't think something is going the way you want, and you may not be hearing exactly what you want. But you need to really accept the role you played in this. Accept that you don't always maybe have the answer. Maybe sometimes you do have to listen to other people's answers to come up with a solution here, and be of service, whether this is to your partner, your family, your community, your school, your job, whatever it is. I feel like, and correct your mistakes, Capricorn. I feel like we be having these conversations between me and you. I really F with y'all because I feel like I can tell y'all what's up without you guys taking too much offense, all right? Because, like, you know, sometimes you need to hear it, a message in a certain way. And I feel like we click like that, where I can talk to y'all this way. Look, if you're being too prideful about something, it's time to cut it. All right? You heard all the messages in here. You need to correct your mistakes. All right? If you know you owe somebody an apology, if you know you need to say, my bad, I was wrong, do that. All right? It's nothing worse than a person who, because they feel embarrassed that they're wrong, they start acting like a bitch, or they start being mean, or they start acting like, I don't need to say anything, or whatever, or like, you know, acting as if this denial, like, oh, I wasn't really wrong. There's nothing worse than that, Capricorn. Do not be that person if this is you, all right? And if this is somebody around you, then, you know, call them out on their shit, but politely. You feel me? And that's really the messages I have for you guys. Go with the flow. Accept disappointments gracefully, which means don't yell, hoot, and holler, and call people out their names or throw a hissy fit. You feel me? And if you did that already, it's time to apologize. But you are mad close to this victory, all right? So chill out. All right, just go through the steps, what you need to do here. Accept the small things, accept your inner truth and be real with yourself, and listen to whatever other knowledge that's coming into you. All right, it may really change your perspective. Don't forget, I'm doing $7 readings. That's in the description box below. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Like, share, comment, subscribe.